My mother looked at me across the living room and smiled. Not a warm smile, the kind you give someone when you're about to deliver bad news and pretend it's a favor. "Honey, about the Christmas card this year," she said. "I think it's best if you sit this one out." I blinked. "What? You'll ruin the aesthetic. It's nothing personal, we just need cohesion." I stood there holding my coffee. My sister smirked from the couch. My father didn't even look up from his phone. That was 3 weeks ago. Yesterday, I got an email from the editor of a national lifestyle magazine. They wanted me on their cover, not in the background, not cropped out, front and center. A 6-page feature on authentic influencers redefining beauty standards. Want to know what happened when my family found out? Before we get there, drop a comment. Where are you watching from and what time is it? I want to see who's up late for this one. But first, you need to understand how deep this actually went. This wasn't the first time I'd been left out of a family photo. When I was 12, my school pictures came back. My mom looked at them, sighed, and tucked them in a drawer. My sisters went on the mantle. In high school, I got asked to prom. I was so excited, I wore a dress I saved up for. My parents took one photo, then spent 20 minutes photographing my sister in her homecoming dress from the year before. Guess which one made it to Facebook? My parents owned a boutique real estate firm. Image was everything. Polished. Exclusive, premium, I didn't fit the brand. They never said it that bluntly, but I heard it in every comment. It's not personal, it's just optics. Maybe try this filter, it smooths things out. Your sister has that glow, you know. So I stopped trying to fit their frame. I went to college, studied marketing, and picked up a photography minor. Started an Instagram focused on real beauty, no filters, no pretense. It grew slowly. 1,000 followers, then 5,000, then 20. Small brand deals came in, nothing huge. But it was mine, and I learned something important early on. I started screenshotting everything. Every conversation, every comment, every text. Because when people gaslight you your whole life, you learn to keep receipts. I had a folder on my cloud labeled Family Evidence. I never thought I'd actually need it. Last November, everything changed. Thanksgiving dinner, the whole family gathered around my parents' table. My mother set down her wine glass and cleared her throat. "So, we're doing the annual Christmas card shoot next weekend," she announced. "Professional photographer. We're using it for the firm's holiday mailer this year." My sister nodded. "I already picked the location, that new pavilion downtown." I started to ask what time, but my mother cut me off. "Actually, sweetie, we were thinking maybe you could take some behind-the-scenes shots for us. You're so good with your little Instagram thing." Little Instagram thing, 20,000 people, brand partnerships, a growing platform I'd built from nothing. Little, my father finally spoke. "Yeah, we need someone to handle the candids. You'd be perfect for that." "So, I'm not in the photo?" I asked. My mother's smile tightened. "We need cohesion, a unified look. For the clients, you understand, right?" My sister laughed. "Yeah, maybe you can finally put those filters to good use." I didn't argue, I nodded, said I'd think about it. I excused myself to the bathroom. On my way back, I heard them in the kitchen, my mother's voice low. "She took that well, my father. Good, the card needs to look premium. She's sweet, but she's just not our brand, not their brand." I went home that night. I didn't cry, I didn't yell, I had something better than anger. I had a plan forming. A week later, my phone buzzed during lunch, an email. The subject line made my heart stop. Cover feature inquiry, Lifestyle Magazine. I read it 3 times, then a 4th. The editor had found my Instagram. They were doing a spread on authentic influencers redefining beauty standards in the digital age. They wanted to feature me, not a sidebar, not a quote, a cover shoot, 6 pages. Publication date, Christmas week. I should have been ecstatic. Instead, I felt my stomach drop. What if I wasn't good enough? What if my mother was right? What if I said yes and they realized, mid-shoot, that I actually wasn't cover material? Every photo I'd been excluded from flashed through my mind. Every cropped image. Every drawer, every maybe next time. I opened a reply email, typed, "Thank you so much for thinking of me, but I don't think I'm the right fit." My finger hovered over send. I stared at the screen for 10 minutes, then I closed my laptop. I needed to sleep on it. That night, my sister called. Her voice was honey sweet. "Hey, so I'm launching a new Instagram and I need a tiny favor." My sister wanted me to promote her new account, share her posts, tag her, just to get her started. She laughed. "I mean, you've got the followers. Might as well help family, right?" I told her I'd think about it. After we hung up, I opened Instagram. I had a notification, a group chat I didn't recognize. Turns out my family had a private chat, had for years. My cousin accidentally added me that morning. I scrolled up. My mother, 2 months earlier. Let's not include her in the holiday card. You know how the camera adds weight. My sister, agreed. This is for clients, not charity. My father, she can help with setup. Keep her involved that way. I kept scrolling, 3 years of messages, every family vacation photo, every reunion, every event, all of them planned without me, with reasons. Bad lighting for her complexion. Let's keep it to the core family. She wouldn't want to be in it anyway. I took screenshots, methodical, calm, saved them to the folder. Then I opened my email, found the magazine inquiry, deleted my rejection draft, and typed 2 words, "I'm in." I hit send, but I didn't tell my family. Not yet. The magazine scheduled my shoot for mid-December. I didn't post about it. I didn't tell anyone. Meanwhile, my family's Christmas card went out. Gorgeous photo, pavilion background, everyone in cream and gold, and in the fine print at the bottom, photography assistance by my name. I never touched a camera that day. I wasn't even there, but they credited me anyway. My followers noticed. "Wait, you helped shoot this, but you're not in it. Why aren't you in your own family photo?" The comments piled up. My engagement spiked. My sister saw it. She wasn't happy. She called me that night. "No more honey voice. You're making this about you. It's pathetic." 2 days later, my father called. "We've supported you for years. It's time you gave back. 1 post. Tag the firm, promote us." I said no, politely. His tone shifted fast. "After everything we've sacrificed, this is how you repay us." My mother followed up with a text. "Disappointed. We gave you every opportunity. You owe us." My sister posted a video. Vague but clear. Some people can't handle other people's success, family or not. The comments on her post turned into a pylon, but something strange happened. My followers started digging. They found the Christmas card, the credit line, the absence, and they started asking questions I never asked them to ask. The shoot was in 48 hours. My family wanted an answer by end of day. I gave them silence. I still had access to the family business shared drive. Years ago, I'd done some unpaid graphic work for them. They never revoked my login. I logged in. Found a folder labeled Marketing Strategy 2024. Inside, a plan, an email chain between my parents and their marketing consultant. My father, "Our daughter's Instagram is growing. 20,000 and climbing, authentic audience, we should leverage it." The consultant, "Perfect for a relatability rebrand." "Can she post for you?" My mother, "We'll ask when the time is right. For now, let her build it." There was more, an attachment, a trademark filing for a phrase I'd coined, my signature sign-off, the thing my followers knew me for. Filed under my parents' business LLC, they were planning to sell merch. Use my words, my brand, without telling me, without cutting me in. I downloaded everything. Then I called a lawyer friend, told her what I found. She didn't sugarcoat it. That's intellectual property theft. "You can file a cease and desist. You should." I thanked her. I had the ammunition. Now I just needed the right moment to use it. The magazine called the next day. The editor asked about my family during the pre-interview. I paused. Then I told her the truth. All of it, I wanted to understand why. Why the exclusion, the control, the sudden interest in my platform, so I did what any good marketer does. Research. My parents' firm was an LLC. Public records were available. I pulled their financials. Revenue had dropped 40% in 1 year. From 1.2 million down to 680,000. Client retention, 34%. They were hemorrhaging business. I checked their competitors. All of them had pivoted to authentic family-run messaging. Warm, inclusive, relatable. My parents' brand was the opposite. Polished, exclusive, cold. It wasn't working anymore. Then I checked my sister's LinkedIn. She deleted a post, but I had it cached. Her modeling agency had dropped her 3 months earlier. She wasn't booked, wasn't sponsored. The golden child's shine had faded, and that's when I saw it. They didn't need me to disappear. They needed me to save them, but only if I stayed quiet, grateful, invisible. They wanted my audience, my authenticity, my work, but not my face, not my name in the spotlight, just my labor. I didn't feel angry anymore. I felt clear. I knew exactly what I had to do. The magazine editor listened to everything. The exclusion, the group chat, the emails, the trademark. When I finished, there was a pause. Then she said, "This is the story." She wanted to run it, not as a sidebar, as part of the main feature. A piece on toxic family dynamics, beauty standards, and what happens when your own blood treats you like a brand liability. She assigned a fact-checker within the hour. I sent over my evidence packet. Curated, clean, documented. The fact-checker verified it in 2 days. Then I made another call. My lawyer friend drafted a cease and desist letter, sent it to my family's business. Subject line, unauthorized trademark filing. The filing was suspended pending dispute. I didn't tell my family about the letter. I didn't tell them about the magazine angle. I blocked them on social media during the pre-publication blackout. They had no idea what was coming. My mother texted me 5 times that week. "Why are you ignoring us? This is childish. We're your family." I didn't respond. The magazine hit newsstands on December 23rd. I didn't warn them. I didn't owe them that. I walked into the corner store on release day. There I was, my face, on the cover, front and center. The headline, "Redefining Beautiful, How One Influencer Chose Authenticity Over Approval." I bought 3 copies. By the time I got home, my phone was exploding. Texts, DMs, tags, thousands of them. The magazine's Instagram post had 2.3 million likes. The top comment, "This is what real beauty looks like." Inside the feature, 6 pages, my story, my work, my message. And on page 4, a sidebar, title, "When Family Becomes Brand and You Don't Make the Cut." They published it, the group chat screenshots, the emails, anonymized, but anyone who knew my family would recognize it, the trademark attempt, the false credit on the Christmas card, all of it, documented. Verified, printed, I opened the family group chat. I'd unblock them just to watch. My mother, "How could you do this to us?" My father, "You've destroyed this family." My sister, "You're disgusting." Then my sister posted a video, damage control. She tried to spin it. Called me jealous, said I twisted the truth. The comments ratioed her in minutes. We literally saw the receipts. "Your whole family is gross. She deserves better." Her influencer friends distanced themselves, publicly. My parents' firm lost 2 more clients that week. Both cited brand misalignment in their statements. My follower count tripled. I gained 60,000 people in 4 days. Brand deals flooded my inbox. Real ones, big ones. I posted one statement on Instagram. Calm, measured, boundaries focused. No insults, no gloating, just the truth. I'm not interested in revenge. I'm interested in living authentically. I hope my story helps someone set a boundary they've been afraid to set. The post got 5 million views. I turned off my phone for 2 days. When I turned it back on, everything had shifted. The family business announced a rebrand 3 months later. They never used my phrase again. They couldn't. I owned it now. My family tried to respond legally. Their attorney sent a letter. Vague defamation threats. My lawyer responded with a single sentence, "Truth is an absolute defense." She attached the evidence log. They dropped it in a week. My parents sent an apology email 2 months later. It was hollow, corporate. "We're sorry you felt hurt. We only wanted what was best for the family image." Sorry I felt hurt, not sorry for what they did. I archived the email. I didn't respond. My sister stayed quiet for 3 months. Then she sent a DM. "I'm sorry, I was wrong. I hope one day we can talk." It felt real. Maybe it was, I replied briefly. "I appreciate that. I need time." I didn't slam the door, but I didn't open it either. Boundaries aren't walls, they're gates. You control who walks through. I launched a mentorship program in the spring. An app for young people navigating family pressure, image issues, and finding their voice. 5,000 people signed up in the first week. I donated $15,000 to the National Eating Disorders Association. A portion of every brand deal I take goes to nonprofits now. It's in my contracts. Last Thanksgiving, I hosted Friendsgiving. 12 people. Friends, mentees, people who chose me. We took so many photos. Everyone was in them. Everyone was celebrated. I'm still not in my family's Christmas card, but I've been on 3 magazine covers since then. I've spoken at 2 conferences. I've been on a billboard in Times Square. And most importantly, I'm in rooms where I'm valued, where my face isn't a liability, where my voice matters. My family can't crop me out of my own story. Only I get to frame that shot. So here's my question for you. Have you ever been excluded by the people who were supposed to lift you up? How did you take your power back? I read every single comment. I want to hear your story. And if this one meant something to you, if it made you feel seen, hit subscribe. There's more where this came from. You're not alone. I'm not photogenic. I'm unforgettable. This story is a fictionalized dramatization and is not legal or financial advice.